Hello everybody, it's Jang here from JangBricks.com with a look at a Lego Dino or Dino set, depending upon what region you're from. This is called the T-Rex Hunter. This set came with 480 pieces and the box says 2012 on it. I'm going straight to the T-Rex here because it caught my eye the most. I think that'll be the case for a lot of folks looking at this set. It's an exclusive color scheme for this set with the nice earth orange color, or yeah, I think that's called earth orange, and it's got the dark red and lots of print, all the kind of tiger striping all over the whole thing, and a nice tall size to the whole thing. You look at it in comparison to the size of a scared little minifig here. Oh yeah, that is massive. Just imagine him eating a guy. Oh, that's kind of mean, but it works, right? He actually fits in the jaw. The jaw is able to articulate, opening and closing. It's just basically has two official spots where it's supposed to stop. You can make it stop kind of in between, but it has 2 points where it clicks. The teeth have just a little bit of sharpness to them, so it just gives you a little bit of a feel like there's actually some bite there. I think that's a really cool thing. Yeah, it makes it seem a little bit more believable. The head is able to turn all the way down to look at small little puny prey down below, and you can rotate the head back and forth to turn and look both ways before crossing a road. He's got the tiny little hands in the front, the tiny little arms that swing, and he's got the two big, huge main legs, which let's see if we can find a spot where I can get that to balance. And the answer is pretty much no. There might be some trick to getting the feet to be offset, but I'm trying to get the balance of weight over to the right side, and it's just not working. So getting him into a running sort of pose doesn't seem to work unless you have a studded base. You can attach these to studded bases just fine. I even rotated the tail over to the side to try to move some of the weight. The tail is articulated there, so you can just kind of change the direction of the curve at the end of it. And it's got some studs up on the top here as well, so you can attach things to it. One thing they expect you to attach to it, or try to attach to it, is this harness here. It will wrap around the body of the thing. It's supposed to be kind of a claw grip thing that would allow you to grab the whole body of the thing. But to make it truly secure in a Lego way, you can just attach to the studs right there. And the further forward you put that, the better, and you're going to be able to try to pick them up like this. You can try to do that while the dinosaur is running, or you can try to tranquilize him first and then pick him up from there. What's going to be picking him up though? Well, you come in from above, from the sky, and you've got this hook at the end of a little chain kind of thing. Hook that right in there, and hopefully you get it nice and secure. You're able to pick this guy up and take him away. Hooray, sky crane styled helicopter. That's the main build of the set and what takes most of its parts, of course. Big old helicopter, again, comparing it to the size of a minifig. Yeah, that's quite sizable. This thing is a true heavy lifting cargo helicopter. It's got a very large canopy in the front, very nice and wide. It's actually 8 studs wide in the front. You got lots of blades up here, and oops, actually got that a little bit stuck. There you go. You can rotate those around. Got the nice engine inlets, the dual engines up there. Very simple build, the whole thing. This whole theme was definitely aimed towards younger kids, for sure, both from its subject matter and the way that you put the things together. It really goes together pretty easily. And the overall aesthetic of this thing, I think, is pretty decent. You know, it has a lot of stickers. I don't like using a whole lot of stickers, so I wish that they'd gone with less of that and more detailing, but detailing with actual parts that you put together. But they didn't, so it is what it is. The canopy section is able to open up. I think you actually take the whole thing and swing it open. Even though it is so large, there's only a single person to sit there and just has a single control stick, and that's it. Or is it? No, you also get a little printed console piece in there. Okay. The proportions of this helicopter are very odd to me. It's a realistic style of craft, but to have the thing standing up so tall with this long strut for the front landing gear, little truck there, and such long ones on the sides to hold it up, it's very awkward to me when it's just sitting there, and it really takes up a whole lot of space too. I guess you're kind of limited as far as storing it and putting it on a shelf or playing with it. For kids, you're kind of limited by the size of the rotors. That's kind of the biggest thing that takes up space, but still, to me, it just seems odd. That's really the only word that I can use for just how tall it stands up. For action, you put a dude in the front, you spin the rotor blade, you spin the tail blade, and then you've got the hook right here that you can use with the harness that I already showed. There's no winch on this. It doesn't go up and down or anything. You can roll it straight back and forth when it's on the ground, but that's it. That's all that you can do with the helicopter. So it doesn't have some of the enhanced play features that Lego sets often do. Even here on the front, they do have a couple of flick-fire missiles that are set up, but they are not fireable. They're just sitting there, so you have to kind of imagine that those might shoot out and have very large tranquilizer charges at the ends of them. This little ground vehicle is included, kind of a little low-slung ATV, definitely an off-roader, and it has a small little trailer in the back. Though the whole thing is small and pretty simple, I think it's pretty cool. I think it looks nice. I like the detail that came out of the use of those gray pieces there. The blue is a little bit unfortunate, kind of sticks out if you look at it from a low enough angle, but overall the design is just effective. And the idea here is that you can take this whole chest off the trailer. The trailer is just intended to be flat, and you can even deliver this chest. You can see it has one of those hoop pieces. You can deliver this from the helicopter, so you can use the helicopter to send down supplies to your ground team who's scouting out and looking for, trying to find the tracks of the T-Rex that is escaping. And inside of there, you can see there's a pair of binoculars, and you also get a little camera with a probably long telephoto lens. This snaps on to the back pretty nicely. You've got a ball joint for the hitch, and you can unhitch this, and it's got a little stand, so it'll stand up on its own. And I think the little ATV looks just fine by itself too, so either with or without, still a good looking thing. Also on the back here, these two little clips are to hold on to tranquilizer dart weapons, so you can actually have your guns on the back while you're driving around. Here are the two minifigs in the set, and you see that I've equipped both of them with tranquilizer guns. And this is your pilot over here on the left, your helicopter pilot. He's sweating because he's really trying to get a bead on this T-Rex that might be still moving while he's trying to capture it. The other guy is looking really worried because remember, he's just in a small little ATV. An ATV that could probably be stepped on, kicked, chomped on, or otherwise messed with in very bad ways by the T-Rex. So he doesn't have very much protection out there, just one little dart gun. These have really nice prints, especially the one on the right. I like how he's got the multiple devices in the pouches on the front. He's also got the extra pocket on the legs. Looks like it's just a really nice print that seems like it could be useful for other things, not just this theme. And even on the back, it doesn't have the D logo on there, so it's definitely ready to be used for whatever you want to use it for, if you're into doing custom stuff. Also got the dark brown hips and dark brown arms over there, whereas you've got on the pilot the olive green, so uncommon colors as well. I think these are both good minifigs. So the helicopter is very large, and that's nice and all, and there is something to be said about quantity, but I like quality more. And I personally don't like the qualities of the main thing in the set. I like the T-Rex quite a bit, and even this small little thing here, that's pretty cool in and of itself. The minifigures are just fine. But personally, I could have done with something else, done with all of the cost that went into the purchase of these parts here for the helicopter. I feel like they could have done something more interesting, more exciting, more fun with that price. Obviously, a lot of folks would want to get this set back in those days, specifically for the T-Rex, right? That's really a major selling point of this whole set. But I feel like you lose out on the rest value-wise. Those are just my thoughts. I have to be honest about what I feel. Please feel free to be honest about what you feel about this set, leaving a comment with your own thoughts. Always good to see different opinions. It is time for me to go build some more stuff so I can bring you even more videos. Thank you for watching this one. Stay tuned to the blog at jangbricks.com to stay on top of everything that I'm doing in the LEGO world, including upcoming reviews and custom builds that are in the works. Bye for now.